Other coaches all over the country keep reiterating, kids ain't what they used to be. They're not tough, they're not mentally strong, they're not physical, emotionally together, emotionally fit. They're just not like the old school kids. Ain't bad that. These kids are bigger, stronger, faster. They have more resources to understand and comprehend the game. Coaches have changed, not the kids. If you 40 and over, you had a coach that was a dog, man. No nonsense. You get out of line, you don't play. You miss practice, you don't play. You don't finish conditioning, you don't play. He had rules, he had guidelines, he had standards. Now, you got the kids running the side. They running everything. You so scared to lose your job that you play him anyway. You ain't teach him nothing. That's why when he goes off and leaves you, he never comes back. Come back for what? Because you let him get over? Kids ain't changed. Y'all have. Coaches. Y'all have changed. That upsets me. These kids deserve better than this.
Come on, Tommy, you got it. Push, let's go.
Then blaze up another thing and keep the motherfucking one in your pocket low. Cause Doggy Dog is all about the zigzag smoke. See, it's a West Coast thing where I'm from. And if you want some, get some. Bad enough, take some. But watch the gun by my side, because it represents me and the motherfucking east side.
Other coaches all over the country keep reiterating, kids ain't what they used to be. They're not tough, they're not mentally strong, they're not physical, emotionally together, emotionally fit. They're just not.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Doom.
What's up, world? It ain't Monday.
Yeah, what it is.
It's Wednesday, baby. It's hump day, bump day. We at this, man. Live and direct. As we told y'all on what? Saturday? Sunday?
Sunday.
It was one of them. It's after one of them Tupac occasions. With no further ado, we doing Wednesdays big on the locker room, man.
Prime time.
Got Worldwide Bobby Mack. You know who it is. We got Young Big Reed in the building, bro.
I'm right here.
It's going down.
Yeah, on side of people that can compete. Let's go. It is what it is. Yeah.
That's
what it is.
How you
like
feeling,
that.
though? How you feeling?
Man, I'm telling you.
Lights, camera, action.
Man, dude.
Okay.
All this is an evolution of what's finna happen. So let's make sure that we gonna be real kings on side. Just let's do it, man.
All right, man.
Let's make sure that iron sharpens iron.
All right.
As always.
Yeah, because if they don't see that, they ain't gonna see nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Yeah.
is what it is.
Let's play ball.
Yeah, yeah.
It is what
Let's
it
get
is.
to
Yeah.
it. So how you
Man.
feeling, man? Talk about Austin, man. Let's talk about Austin, and we're gonna get right to the essence of who Vic Reed is and why
Vic
you
Reed,
feel.
man. I mean Vic Reed, the
Who,
governor.
who is Vic Reed? The world want to know. We getting right to it, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Special edition
We
Vic
ain't got
Reed.
time,
You
man.
know what?
I feel like
One thing people don't understand is that I'm never gonna come nowhere without having a plan.
Okay.
Period.
Right.
So when I step out of my truck and until here, I'm already prepared for whatever finna happen.
Let's get to
You
it.
see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
First of all, I think I talked about a little bit of my history.
Okay.
Because a lot of people out there, these newcomers, and people that wasn't really raised in Austin, and people that don't know me or whatever,
Right.
I think I should fill them in a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My name is Victor Reed. You feel me? I was born in Bastrop, Texas. I've been here since I was 3 years old. You know what I'm saying? When my mother and them came here, they put me straight into a situation that they felt comfortable with their kids for what the money that they had.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So they end up being called Sam Houston. You know what I'm saying? And maybe y'all, I'm going to say this because we going to talk. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm biased. I believe Sam Houston is the greatest neighborhood in this world.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, we got 2-3, we got 2-1, we got,
Yeah.
you know, all these different areas, but I ain't going to lie. I feel like I came from the #1 city, and, you know, it's a lot of facts that prove that.
Right.
I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Once you crossed over Springdale, you was in Hungry Hill.
That's what it was.
Martin's Drive-In.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the original
Yeah,
East side,
Shaq.
though, bro. You know,
I was raised around these players, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was a kid,
I was raised by
and
him.
a lot of y'all probably the same way. You know, your mama used to send you in there to get your dad at Martin's Drive-In.
That's what it was.
You see what I'm saying? I'm from that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then my hood, I got into the hood, you know what I'm saying, as a kid throwing rocks with each other. Then we grow up. We was playing marbles, gambling each other with marbles.
Right.
And then the marbles went, then we started hustling together.
Right.
We've been hustlers forever.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I talk about this, I'm trying to give you a relation to how really this city, I feel about this city.
Right.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
raised you. You grew here.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
had Linda Betts, I had Larry Armstrong, I had Dennis Collins. Most people know Dennis. You know, all them cats
Right.
was right at my doorstep. You know what I'm saying? Feeding me candy. You know, the ice cream truck coming to get us ice cream.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Never doing nothing with us. Never putting no dope on us. No, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Turning us out with women. None of that.
None of
fool.
that.
You know, Sam Houston had some real rules.
Tight knit community.
Yeah, we was one of the only real hustling neighborhoods that had rules.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I used to go to Wells. I used to go to Stop and Save. You know, everywhere. You know, back in the day, everybody used to run to a car, bop, throw the rocks, and there'd be 10, 15 niggas
Yeah.
in one window.
Right.
Get jacked. You know how the
It's a
game
wrap.
used to
It's a wrap. Yeah.
drive off. Sam Houston, Linda Betts had it organized. You know what I'm saying? We had to call. It's a dead end. Weberville go 2 ways for walking.
Yeah.
So you had to call. You had to say, walking, left, right, off top. As soon as you called, that customer was yours.
That's it.
It wasn't, you couldn't manipulate it. You couldn't do nothing.
No
You know
overhand
what I'm
or
saying?
nothing.
Now, if the customer came and said, okay, well, I want to deal with them,
Then that's what it
then
was.
that overrided the rule. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I want to give people this because I want people to know.
Yeah, what's your
that
point with
It
that
was a
when you said-
construction.
Yeah.
You know
You know what I'm saying? It was a
Break that
construction.
down.
It wasn't. And this is why I be telling people this is how we gonna have it in life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We are going to establish new rules for our people, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I went to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I was great at what I did. You know what I'm saying? Then I went to Houston moving it. You know what I'm saying? Went into that situation, never really had a lot of blacks. Like when you went to DC.
Yeah.
I'm watching this here. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, God put me in another situation. I was among great niggas. You know what I'm saying? Bone, Paulie P, you know, all these cats, Big D, Big E, all these cats, major niggas in Houston.
Bone too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? These niggas was having money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So these cats, Fat Pat used to have to sit outside at my homeboy house with Weezer. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't want to celebrate Weezer or whatever, but Weezer was a player.
Yeah.
Weezer was my nigga. I showed Weezer the game with how to move the real weight, which was the music. You know what I'm saying? He can remember Weezer was trying to bring people like the girls and stuff, Escape and
Oh,
all that.
yeah,
Yeah, he was
yeah.
trying to
Go
wearing
big with it,
the
right.
Versace shirts
Yeah,
and all that.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
And I told him, I said, look here, man, Austin ain't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to, and I'll never forget, we was on Givens, and I told him, I said, man, Lil Kiki was throwing them CDs around. I said, dude, these niggas love that nigga right there.
Yeah.
They love him. I said, man, go get you some shirts, T-shirts, some tennis shoes, stop high-siding on niggas, and be a part of your people.
Yeah.
And he blew up. And then
Yeah,
unfortunately he blew up, and we know the story. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no doubt, no
It is
doubt.
what it
No
is.
doubt.
You know?
So tell me this. With that history and that kind of background, what sparked the revolution in you? What brought on the change in Victor Reed
You talking about to where I'm at now?
to where you at now? To what made? Because at one
yeah,
point
the
you wasn't on this.
Yeah, no.
You
no,
wasn't on
no,
this.
no.
Yeah. So-
I was a straight money nigga.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And at the end of the day, and the answer to your question is perfect. At the end of the day, I was just worried about my money, just like I was in the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I stepped on motherfuckers. You know, it is what it is. And that's where I kind of fucked up, and I fucked off 20 years of my life with making money, because at the end of the day, I was just thinking for myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? New Orleans changed me. You know, I never had any children or nothing like that. I don't have no biological children.
Right.
And he shot me in New Orleans after the storm, like we talked a while ago about
Katrina,
the
yeah.
Dorian and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I said it'll never be compared to Katrina.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I met a girl down there, man. She had 2 kids. One was Raven was 3, and Anthony was 8 months. And I fell in love with him.
Yeah.
And it changed my life.
And there it was.
Yeah. I had to finally provide for somebody outside of myself.
Right.
You lost self.
Game
Yeah.
changer.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's game changer.
Real
man.
talk, man.
Yeah.
So
Real
were
talk.
you down there in that, or you went to help? Because I know you always been a helping cat. Were you living down there at the time? What was going on
No, I
in
was
your
living
life?
in
at the-
Houston. When Katrina happened,
Yes.
I was watching just like everybody else on TV. And I was watching, and something just told me, you going to New Orleans. I'm like, and I ain't gonna lie, I was sitting on my couch in Houston, my comfortable ass house,
Yeah.
making me, $10,000 a month
Yeah, you good.
off a white boy out in Third Ward. I was good.
Yeah.
And some said, nah, man, you going to New Orleans. Kept telling me that shit. I said, man, I ain't going to motherfucking New Orleans for what?
Yeah.
And I think that was like my first time really like talking to God. Like that voice was him. Yeah, it is what it is. And I ain't gonna sit up here, sit up here and I ain't gonna sit up here and deny that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't really have no fucking reason to go to New Orleans. For what? I was doing what I want to do, had hoes, had money.
It's time to
Had a
change.
house,
Well,
you know
he
what I'm
saw
saying?
It was time to change, though. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
man.
It's the time to
Dude.
change, man.
Yeah, real
Yeah.
talk.
And then when you doing that and you handling your business, you go down there, you fall in love, you got
Yeah.
the kids. After that life, after this going on in your life,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you like, man, this is where it said I fell in love. The kids got me. I'm rap. The moms got me and everything.
I was had. I didn't need nothing red with blood or whatever.
Yeah.
Draws in the
But you know
backyard
what
and all
I mean.
that. Yeah. But I was in New Orleans. Yeah, I fell in love with
And
it.
then AC.
Yeah, and I started doing AC. I'm glad we're still with a little history.
Yeah.
I started doing acting just behind the love of a woman in Houston.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? She's from here, from the project. Booker
Okay.
T. Nobody didn't even know her.
Right.
That was one
Hold
of the
on. And now my viewers, I'm getting, this live
Yeah.
and direct uncut.
already.
My lady say, control that language, Victor
Well,
Reed.
yeah, okay. Well, you
You
know,
control them, man. We got kids, you got a big crowd.
Yeah, we on the show. We on the show.
But be blunt, be you,
Yeah,
though.
I can come with
We
it.
all right, ladies,
I
it's
think-
gonna be a little
I
uncomfortable.
said it's gonna be a little controversial. You
Nah,
know,
but
maybe
we
you
good.
know,
Let's
maybe my
go.
mouth. But
Let's talk to them. Let's talk to them.
let's talk.
So
Yeah,
if you coming in, I gotta say this. If you coming in, please rep your city. I need for you to.
Already.
I need for you to rep your city,
Real talk.
your town.
the hood, you took
Put it
whatever.
in. Put it in. Put your city in where you're watching from, and then like we were saying, Vic.
But get back to it. Let's go.
Okay, so you do that, then the AC.
Yeah. AC was given to me another gift by God. You know what I'm saying?
I love that God
yeah.
word.
My life had a bunch of perils in it, man. And my homeboy Bone, that got murdered, they tried to blame it on me.
But
You know
they,
what I'm saying?
They went in his house and
Yeah,
that was
well,
assassin.
I was in the house and everything. They had evidence against me. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to bust open the window. It was crazy, man. And like, when I bust open the window with the barbecue pit,
Yeah.
the smoke went everywhere. So when I come in and see his body, you know what I'm saying? I walk through the house saying if the girl had got hit too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, cause I know this is a big, it's some
Big
shit.
thing, man.
So I'm like, well, man, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm really done.
Yeah.
So they went through that. I went through like months, man, messing with the laws, and trying to
to
prove
make
it.
it-
They still ain't found the murders. I mean, they still ain't found the dude that did it. So
usually don't.
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I
That's
got
right.
out of that by the grace of God.
Yeah.
But I was going to school, AC school at the time, and all this. The only reason I was going to AC school is because my girl was giving up on me because I went broke. You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah, she took care of me 3 years after I lost my money.
Okay.
But she helped me spend that money for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But
yeah.
when I went broke, she still was messing with me for
Yeah.
about 2 or 3 years.
Right.
You know,
Right.
buying me clothes, so when I come to Austin, look like I was still on it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know, a real woman gonna do that for you. She's still gonna try to keep you up.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
real
sir.
You know what I'm saying? She gonna keep you from looking fake and phony.
Yeah.
At all
You know what I'm
times.
saying? That's why I still, to this day, I still cut for her.
Got love for it.
Yeah.
And always will.
And at the end of the day, I said, man, you know what? I'm gonna go to AC school because it'll make her think that I'm trying to do something. Right. You see what I'm saying? It'll give me
Fell
more.
into something.
I thought I like my smart. I thought I came up with a master plan. And by the grace of God, man, like I said, I don't have her no more, but I got a career.
You got a master plan.
Yeah, it worked.
They usually last.
Yeah, it worked.
Sometimes it lasts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah.
So that's how we got to that, V. My thing now is this kingdom. Let's get right to the kingdom talk.
Hey.
The people want to know, what is this kingdom that we talking about, Big Reed?
The
Every time you tag and you go out, you talk about this kingdom will be built.
yeah, I'm gonna end it with that all the time.
Give them clarity on that kingdom, partner.
The kingdom is an accumulation of our greatness.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's just like them old stories that I had. Like I said, there were a lot of stories of peril, humility.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's a fight. And for the first time, and I don't know if nobody is witnessing this, when you watching that phone, for the first time in the existence of the black man, we are awakening as a people.
Come on with it.
You see what I'm saying? The technology is really what's driving this new kingdom. And nobody don't want to associate that with that. See, I'm an avid reader by nature.
Anyway.
Yeah, I was a square. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So I ran to Sam Houston. I was a square nigga.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
going
yeah.
to school.
Yeah.
You couldn't get me to skip nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how we was raised.
Yeah.
That's another generation.
Yeah, that's another
yeah,
generation. And you know, I love school. You know what I'm saying? I interact. You know, Lanier was pretty much like a white school then,
Right,
compared to LBJ.
Right,
Especially.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I learned a lot from them people, man. I even learned a lot now to tell you that it's some things that I'll never agree with, because at the end of the day, them people became their parents.
Right.
Yep.
You see what I'm
It's
saying?
real.
We in school, we was, me and the white folks, I was like Uncle Tom in school.
Yeah.
My homeboys will tell you, they used, you know, once I get off the school bus, I don't even want to associate with no niggas. I mean, that's how I was at Little
Yeah.
Nip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay. All right.
so you know, I'm like, well, I'm associated with. So you go to their house, you know, they say, "Oh, my parents are old school. They're old school." So you knew then you weren't gonna
They
be
was warning you.
Yeah, you weren't gonna eat Brussels sprouts with wheat bread.
Yeah. That,
See, I done ate that before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man,
yeah,
Brussels sprouts. That Whole Foods, everybody, the first Whole Foods right here on North Lamar.
Right.
Now it's a national big business.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's all coming back to how we've been robbed as a people. That and this city, man, let me tell you something. We might have to do it after the minute or whatever.
No, let's go.
Yeah,
This is our show. This is what we do.
Let me
Get
just
busy and we
be
gonna talk.
real with you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. Let's
What we
do
look
that.
like, huh? What we
You know
look
what I'm
like.
We're doing that.
So look, I love it. I'm glad y'all tuned in Wednesday night. We did jump from prime time, but the upgrade was necessary. God is blessing us. The show is growing. We moving on. Come back second quarter. We're going to explain this new kingdom. We got Vic Reed in the building. We're going live and direct, the locker room, baby. Second quarter.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Baby kale, organic, spinach, organic, that's the greens in it. Now, this is called a Big Boy Made Cleanser. Man, it's a life changer. It can do a lot for you. It's gonna clean out all your insides, everything you got. Man, that kale That kill will go into your intestines and clean the walls out. That's why that kill got that roughest end on there. This is stage 1 of this. Okay, now I got 3 lemons. These are 3 lemons. This is a whole pineapple. I just diced it up real good. It's a whole pineapple. And then I got 2 avocados. On top of that, I'm using some of this good old MCT oil. Now, that right there help you, it's gonna help you focus.
Info, this valuable insight, baby. Second quarter locker room, we right back at it, man. If you have any questions for anybody, Vic Reed, anybody, man, send them through. We got my man Al Guyton holding us down as always. We got my man Pat Love in here, DJ extraordinaire. Locker room getting live and live. Watch when you grow. Mr. Do Right, we love you. Thanks for holding us down, brother. Congratulations, baby. Love and blessings on everything you touch, homie. With no more, we right back to this new kingdom, Vic Reed. Let's talk about this kingdom, homie. Let's talk about what's going on and how we gonna do it together and how it makes sense. And talk to them about, in this new kingdom, the color scheme. Because I think a lot of people feel like Vic Reed don't like white people and, you know, this thing. He don't believe in God. Let's clarify a lot of that. Let's get busy.
Let's go ahead and clarify.
Let's go ahead and
get busy.
First of all, this going to be pure.
Right.
Yeah. What we doing right here is going to be pure.
Right.
It's clean. You know what I'm saying?
Untainted.
Yeah. At the end of the day, man, people say, and at the end of the day, see, we will again to know strategy. Propaganda is not a bad word unless you don't know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I know exactly my intentions. You know what I'm saying? I can't feed a infant with a big old spoon. His mouth is too small.
Right.
No doubt.
You see what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So right now, I'm feeding my people with a teaspoon. I can't put no big wooden spoon in your mouth. Not yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? I just gave you my history. I know that type of individual. You see what I'm saying? I know being raised up around people that didn't know 3 Socrates philosophers or Aristotle or what.
Right.
I knew these things. I know who Michelangelo is. I know who Van Gogh is. I can go into scientists. But I know that I couldn't just throw that in front of my boys.
Yeah. They wasn't hearing it.
Yeah, they
It's foreign.
Yeah, it's foreign to them. And I'm not gonna sit up there and not love them for that.
Right.
See, I could have been one of them type individuals, bro.
Right.
I know that I could have been.
Right.
I could have came up in the game, robbed them. Intellectually.
Yeah.
Right.
Straight robbed them.
I manipulate. No
Yeah,
doubt. No
because I
doubt.
know what it means.
No doubt. No
But
doubt.
at the end of the day, I'm a loyal type brother.
Right.
Yeah.
I found that that's my greatest gift.
Right.
Is loyalty.
Right.
And
I live that.
yeah, and
I
then
live that.
currently it's hard to live with that loyalty.
Right.
Cause so many people are,
'Cause you ain't gonna get it back.
their mouths are still so small.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their brains
So
even
and then
smaller though.
and one thing I learned about
Say
one
that.
thing I learned in New Orleans. You know why New Orleans is a very, very dangerous city?
Why?
And I when I lived in New Orleans, I ain't talking about I went to Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
I lived in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In Holly Grove,
Right.
in them
Yeah,
areas.
right
You know what I'm
there.
saying?
Yeah.
Seven Ward. I
All
was there.
that.
Cause them the only people I knew how to affiliate coming from the east side of Austin. I wasn't gonna have no comfort level unless I was with that individual.
Right.
Your comfort zone.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I could have hunted people from Xavier University or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
or NOU. I got Tulane. I know how to mess with a woman like that.
Yeah.
But in the day, that was probably one of the best moves
you got
I
some
made.
game for that?
What? That was the best move I made in New Orleans, is grabbing me a girl from the hood that I was used to.
Yeah.
Because it saved my life.
Right.
Real.
She put me in situations where people weren't going to mess with me. Because them niggas tell me all the time, he said, man, what you doing for that girl, nobody would have done for her. We love you, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm
That's
in
100.
a totally different area,
Yeah.
city,
Man,
state.
Everything.
Yeah, but I still hold my core values of loyalty.
Yeah.
Stay victory.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that's what is driving this kingdom, and that's what's gonna drive it too. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the mechanical part.
And we're going to get to the front line of this. Felicia, I see you, Felicia. You want to talk about Felicia Williams. She wants to know, and she wants to see more black men step to the forefront of this black-on-black crimes. How can we address that, Vic Reed?
Well, we're addressing it now.
Talk
See,
to her.
brothers like
My
y'all,
sister, listen up.
y'all are changing the narrative in the city. You see what I'm saying? First of all, you got to construct the narrative. You know what I'm saying? You can't, and I hate, and that question right there, I'm starting to hate that. I'm starting to hate that answer, man.
Talk about it.
I hate that answer now. Oh man, we got to do it. I said, man, we hurt each other. We done spoke that
Stuff.
dirt into existence too long. Well, we just need to start avoiding it and speak the greatness for it, man. Just don't even let it come out your mouth no more. Even though that's what it is.
Right.
Say something different. You know what I'm saying? Because why are we following a failure as a system? You see what I'm saying? Why we continually? Let me tell you something.
And this is, man, I wanted to put this out there the other day, and some said don't post that. Why? This is a black thing, kind of on the same lines with what you talking about, Felicia. Why do we continue to support black and Negroes that push the same slave mentality and narrative? That's almost the same thing as black on black crime.
Yeah,
Talk to me
exactly.
about that a little bit, B. You know, I know you.
But you got to understand, a lot of this, man, it started at home like everything else does. Childhood. Home. You did it at home, you're going to do it in the street. If you didn't get no love at home, you're looking for it in the street.
Right.
You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But it came from home. And if you didn't see your mama and daddy shake and move and do right moves, how do you know what to do? Because the apple don't fall far from the tree, but it looks at it.
But you know what, Mac? I'm gonna tell you something, bro. That's where we done messed up the word community.
We get away.
Cause I'm telling you, and not like I said, we talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In retrospect to that, that's like me and my mother. My mother worked 40 years with it used to be called Austin Utility Customer Service. You know, we remember when it was that when we was kids.
Right.
Now it's called Austin Energy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've seen my mother catch the city bus every day.
Right.
But at the end of the day, bro, and love my mother, and my mother will even agree with this. I was able to teach her things through things I did.
Right.
On the street.
Yeah, 'cause
you
you
see what I'm
never too
saying?
old to learn.
So a lot of people be saying the home.
Yeah.
But if they don't have that at home, where do they gonna seek it from?
You already know.
And then
outside the home.
And we gotta be held accountable for those actions.
But it's who you gotta understand. Like the neighborhood we come from. If it's they out there slanging drugs, keys, what you think the youngsters gonna do? Man, don't gonna wanna do.
My brother
Because
did
you
it.
riding up
Yeah.
on this, and you know us.
Yeah.
We gotta have an image.
Yeah.
We gotta look the cleanest. We gotta match. We gotta have everything.
Yeah.
But Johnny and old Timothy over there, like I told him at LBJ, flip flops, Izar shirt, cargo shorts. Will tell you what to do when it's all said and done.
Already.
Because they did their job.
Yeah.
And their environment was different. Understood that. Everybody that come out of that environment, man, a lot of them don't make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us do. Some fall to fatalities and all of that, drive-bys, and we had to deal with a lot of that, man. Because if you listen, it's a proven fact. When you put the black child in a predominantly rich neighborhood, he gonna be rich too.
Yeah, most of the time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if he keep dabbing somewhere else, going back to the hood, he start bringing that in. You understand what I'm saying? But if he stay in it and get the knowledge that they get, bro, he gonna have knowledge as well.
Oh, yeah.
And the struggle ain't that hard. So even if my son, man, he's in a middle class neighborhood.
Yeah.
The only game thing he see is on playing.
Yeah.
He ain't gotta walk outside and, man, look, Johnny, them guys, man, they down there shooting, man. He don't even, man, come on, man.
But that's the life we want for our
But you
children.
know, we work for that.
Yeah.
We work for this,
I
man.
know
You feel me on that, man?
I feel you.
know what I'm
I feel you
saying?
too.
You know?
But at the end of the day, and I know, like I said, I kind of got an alternative type, mindset. But at the end of the day, man, them children, even like yourself, he's supposed to be able to come to LBJ and feel comfortable within his own people,
And thrive.
and thrive,
thing.
and be a leader. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gotta.
That's at the home, though. But that
because he got a
starts at
father.
the
He
home.
got a father, and y'all father. Look how we is. So he sees that element. You know what I'm saying?
Telling you, man,
'Cause
apple don't fall
I
far
wanted. This is part of the kingdom too. We're gonna be going
Yeah,
back
yeah.
and forth.
Yeah, we own this.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
own this.
But with that kingdom, I want like LBJ. I feel like LBJ. You know, I went to Lanier. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Reagan right across the street is called Northeast now.
Right.
You know, people don't know. This man will tell you. I was coming to LBJ 3-4 years ago.
About 3-4
What would I
years
tell you?
ago.
I said we gonna get them people on top out of there.
Right.
Didn't I say that? Everybody wasn't even thinking about what I was saying. They were like,
Yeah.
this nigga don't know what we
Yeah, but they gone.
But God actually
they
technically done closed down Reagan for us. It ain't the name attachment is no more.
Right. The association.
You know what I'm
is
saying?
gone.
Lanier, that we supposed to be bringing all these children, man. All these children supposed to come to LBJ, dog.
But the thing about it,
They supposed to come to LBJ.
We come to LBJ, but we got to have the parents there too.
But we got to teach.
And that's the fight right
we
there.
got to teach them.
That's the
We
fight.
got to teach them. That's what we doing now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I want them children. You know how important. I'll tell my boy Jimmy that. I said, you know what, Ray Jackson. I'll tell him. I said, Ray Jackson, you just really don't know how powerful you really are, bro.
Right.
I used to go in there every day tell him that.
Yeah.
You be walking out.
Yeah.
I said, dude.
It's
You
coming.
just people know that you a legend, and them kids just able to see you walk through the halls.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey,
Because
you-
everybody don't have
You don't
it.
know. I didn't have it in school.
Yeah, we had nobody
You
walking.
know, not like that.
Not in that
But see,
legend.
Now
but,
yeah.
but let me
Yeah,
tell you,
yeah,
let me
yeah.
tell you this though, Vic, and you know, every time we talk on this, we don't go deep on it.
Yeah.
It's a gift and a curse.
Yes, it is.
Because some of the kids understand it, but at home, it ain't nurtured.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I tell my son that not just for him, and I love my dad, he did great. But basketball wise and some of the worldly things that I've seen and been through, I'd have loved to have me in my life at that age.
Huh.
But at home,
Yeah.
some of my talents are being hated on.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't value the experience.
Yeah. What, you
So
know, it is what it is.
it's a double-edged sword. The kids that do value that, they run with it.
Well,
And we pull them off. We
Yeah.
got Clack in there.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got more historians
Already.
in that building.
Yeah.
The building is growing.
It take
Already.
time.
I know it's gonna
it's
take
a
time.
process.
Like the king.
I know it's gonna take time.
Take a
But
process.
I'm gonna tell you something so real, man.
But we got to uplift our
Yeah.
kings. Let me say that.
Yeah.
We have done a horrible job in uplifting our people that at the front line. And that's the thing I want to say. It's okay for you to say, "Nigga,
Yeah.
I'm at the front line of this.
Yeah.
You understand? Because I'm in the trenches. And see,
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons I got you on the show. I'm in the trenches.
Already.
You know how
I
many?
know you
know how
bring
many?
me on those shows.
You know
Yeah.
how many men?
It is what it is.
You know how
Yeah,
many
man.
men I seen come in the trenches where I'm at?
Yeah.
Ain't too many did what you did.
Exactly.
You understand
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So that's what we pushing for, and it's a slow grind.
Yeah.
But you on top of it. It's okay for you to say I'm at the front
I
line.
want our community, and I know it's going this way. People can't really stop it. That's why I can say what I want to say,
All on.
because God done already told me how this gonna evolve.
That's where it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what somebody told everybody? Well, when it's gonna happen? You know what? You know what my God told me? 20 years.
When I wanted to happen though.
20 years is when people gonna be able to see all this evolve,
Yeah.
and the actual building of it's gonna happen. 20 years. Remember, I told you that.
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah.
We are going. Let me tell you something. I want our community to be so strong. Where a 14-year-old girl is getting raped by our own father and able to come and tell us.
Yes. By our own father.
That's how real it is with me.
Yeah.
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 Well, she know that we are so righteous.
Yeah, we gonna make something happen.
And she can come to us
Yeah, yeah.
as a young lady and say, "My daddy touching me."
Yeah.
That's deep conversation.
that's,
we gotta get it.
That's how real we gotta go, dog.
That's real where it needs
You know what I'm
to be.
saying? That not, and I ain't talking about when she say that. Then the teacher end up starting doing something with her.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
See,
We
then
put her
that
on the
then,
right track to
yeah,
healing
then we
and growth.
expose him and put him and whip him in the center of the city.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? People gonna start being held accountable for their evils, man.
Yeah.
But that's across the board. We got to look into the mirror and hold our own selves accountable too. We can't be out here being hypocrites. and
Exactly.
moving different. You know what I'm saying? That's just accountability across the board, my G. And I'm glad we on this. We're gonna talk about this new kingdom. We rolling. We getting ready for these Mac Facts. I got Vic Reed, but we also I can't let him come in here without talking about the entrepreneurship. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of value to the man. You understand? So we're going to talk about him building a business, some of the obstacles, questions y'all got for black-owned businesses, questions we going to the front center to get some money. It's some money in the city, Vic Reed going to talk about that we need to collectively go get.
Already.
You understand? And build our black businesses, our minority-owned businesses, and just build our community up. We're going to come back to that. Halftime, we get ready to go live. Pat Love got some new mixes coming up for you. He got an already rich cut by Young Jeezy that I'm loving. You know what I'm saying? Bobby Mack got his own music. Worldwide do worldly things, man, you know. But we're going to get to that. Vic Reed, how you feeling on the locker room, boys? All right?
Man, this is what it's about, man. Yeah, this is real.
Yeah, the locker room live. The locker room live. Say, man, halftime. We coming back. More questions. Money talk. Entrepreneurial talk. We back at it. Locker room, man. Like and share and send them questions. Don't be hiding behind the screen just watching and don't want to communicate with real G's. Let us know how you feeling, man, so we can voice our opinion as well. Iron sharpen iron. Halftime, locker room, Mac Facts. Get with it.
How y'all doing out there? This is Max Fact. Pay attention. We're going to talk about some good topics. We're going to keep it simple, but we're going to keep it real. Stay tuned. It's coming. I'm coming right at you with these facts. I hope you're ready, baby. Mac Facts. How y'all doing, people? Listen. High fructose corn syrup. It'll kill you. Slowly. Listen to me. That's the sugar that your body can't even identify. It keeps you off balance. Really, you know, they put it in everything. The FDA is allowing this to happen. You drink a soda, 20 ounce, they got 63 grams of sugar in it. And they got this high fructose corn syrup in there. It's in there. Understand this. It's in there. And you just did 20 ounce. That's 63 grams of sugar. Some people drink 44, 64 ounces. And you steady drinking this. Now, sugar, obesity. It's like that. Studies are saying that the corn syrup, you know, high fructose corn syrup is an epidemic to like obesity. It's part of it, man, and that's not good for us or nobody. So I'm telling you right now, man, cut all that out, kill them, because people are trying to lose weight and people trying to get their health right. See, this stuff you doing right now, it's gonna cost you later. Don't play with your body, because your body is not gonna play with you. When the time comes, you're gonna wish you never did do the things you did to your body. And you ain't gonna be able to understand it. Some things you can just, I hate to say it, you can kill some of the things that's going on in your body, and it's not gonna produce nothing. And that's when you're gonna have to take pills and going to the doctor and your blood pressure rise. And then, because why? I warned you, I told you, so don't never say nobody and tell me nothing. Okay? 20 times more. 20 times. Fructose corn syrup is 20 times more than regular sugar. Let's cut that out, man. We can't be leaders. We can't be leaders like that when you're always in the hospital. We can't be leaders, man. We got to be out here. If you want to live, you want to keep doing what you got to do in life, man, you need to kill that sugar. It's killing us. Mac Facts, I'm going to holler at y'all. Much love. I'm going to keep bringing it to you every week. And I'm telling you, inbox me. You got a Max Fact? Bring it to me. And I'll show it back to you. Mad love.
Viewers, we appreciate everything y'all doing and watching us. I hope you getting a lot from the Mac Facts, because we're going to come at it every week with new Mac Facts. We're going to bring it to you. You're going to love it. Thank you all for coming in, but I hope you just pay attention to what we're trying to do, man. We're trying to get out here, reach the community, and get these Mac Facts. It's all about you guys. It's not about us. It's bigger than us. Mac Facts coming at you.
The coaches all over the country keep reiterating, kids ain't what they used to be. They're not tough, they're not mentally strong, not physical, emotionally together, emotionally fit. They're just not like the old school kids. I ain't buying that. These kids are bigger, stronger, faster. They have more resources to understand and comprehend the game. Coaches have changed, not the kids. If you 40 and over, you had a coach that was a dog, man. No nonsense. You get out of line, you don't play. You miss practice, you don't play. You don't finish conditioning, you don't play. He had rules, he had guidelines, he had standards.
Say we back, baby. And I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. But let me tell y'all this. I'm a little offended. And the reason I'm offended, I know I got my men watching. Talk to us, man. I see our women stepping up and they asking a lot of questions. They involve communicating. The only way this kingdom gonna be built the right way is if we as men can sit down and communicate without our feelings being involved and play our role and position.
Yes, sir.
In this. Ray Jackson don't know everything. You understand? I'm willing to play my role in this position. I don't have to be in the lead, but I got a position. And I need every man to step up and claim their position. Because claiming your position is claiming your seat at the throne. You dig what I'm saying? So let's start communicating. Feel free to ask questions. Shelly, you all over it. I love you, Shelly. Drea Mac, you got to be kin to the worldwide Max. You know what I'm saying? I love the support. All the way from H-Town. Yeah, we're going worldwide. They showing but up, man. Let's get right back to it, Vic. And I want to kind of start off a question because I'm not a controversy dude, and I don't play into that weak talk. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of your posts and a lot of things you do get negative feedback. Why do you think that is, my brother?
And you know what? See, thank you. That's being a king. You see how you could just do that and question what I'm saying?
Another one.
See, if you don't have a real brother, and I think that's why a lot of this negativity is, because a lot of this negativity is a sign of weakness.
Well, it's called
you see what I'm saying?
It's chunking rocks and hiding hands.
A lot of this negativity we ain't brought because you just been flowing, bro. The red flag is for replay.
Yeah.
A lot of this negativity is because of what?
Weakness. You can't look into your fellow man and say, "Hey, man, that what you said, I didn't like it."
Yeah.
Then me, being the brother I am, I'm supposed to say, "Well, what is it, brother?"
Yeah. What I say?
Yeah. What do you think is negative? Yeah. See, if we don't open up a dialogue because, well, I'm scared of you, so I'm just gonna hate on you instead of questioning.
That's quick. That's quicker though.
That's easy.
It's easy. It's the laziness. Yeah. They're like you talking about. Yep. Instead of, like I said before, man, people think it's negative, and then I'm just gonna. We talking real, right?
Yeah, let's get it.
We talking real, right? This locker room. I mean, it is what it is. So long as I can hold the cursing down, I can go anywhere I want to.
Let's get it.
Right?
Let's get it.
let me tell you something. These women mad at me, and a lot of them be mad because right now they ain't never witnessed a great person that knows that he's great. See, and then it gets mixed up with arrogance. And it's so crazy that the Negro is the only one that get mad at a man being arrogant.
Why is that, Vic?
Arrogance is a strength.
But they don't know that.
If it's
Man,
controlled.
I deal with this so much, bro. And it, like I said, and then these brothers, we done got so weak behind these women.
They turn into beta males.
Where they want to fight me over me talking right on you being the real brother that you're supposed to be in your family.
They mad at you.
Shit, they mad at me.
Is it the deliverance part of it?
Man, they always say the deliverance. Man, I can't deliver it no other way. I'm sorry. I can't deliver it no other way.
You gonna give it to them
Go back
way.
to the history. I'm from that.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
See, we used to argue within ourselves. We just started doing this crazy stuff because other people done got into our mix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we used to question each other on the street, take your shoes off and fight barefoot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it don't leave Weberville. Right. It don't even go past nowhere.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We speak as men, we fight as men, we correct our evils and our strength, and we say, man, I can't say fuck with anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Forget you,
get a drink and
hey,
let's roll.
Yeah, we finna go eat a burger tomorrow, so stop.
let's
I mean,
roll.
it is what it is.
And it's done.
And then that's why we became such a strong unit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what we need to start doing now. We need to start questioning ourselves.
And let me do this
and that
too,
within our communities, man.
Because we say that and we keep saying Sam Houston boys. You know, I'm 02, 45,
Respect.
24. You know, I rep all of that because but at the end of the day, boy, them Sam Houston boys came through with some powerful music and a powerful movement. They did great for the music here in Austin, Texas. I love you boys. We always been repping each other. Y'all always held me down. You know what it is. I've been a basketball dude. Y'all been handling them streets and that music heavy. Shout out to y'all holding that music scene down in Austin, Texas. Y'all vital parts of that.
I appreciate
But go
that.
ahead, that.
But and that's why I say, man, that negativity part, and at the end of the day, you know what I know though? Is all the evolution.
And y'all some linear. Y'all
this
some
has to
linear
happen.
cats and y'all held me down.
It had the
with
negativity
y'all.
has to happen. Right. And I continue to use that word. We got to develop a whole new narrative with each other.
Yeah. We gotta stop saying
Yeah.
it's the solution where we need to find.
Exactly.
Instead of dwelling on the damn problem all the time. We know what the problem is.
So let me ask you this, B. What's a short-term solution in the city of Austin right now? Give me a short-term solution.
I want to say fairness. Let's start with just fairness, man.
Meaning, break that down.
The same rights that man get, the same rights that this man need to get. You understand
Substance.
me?
Equity.
Absolutely.
Equity.
Just money-wise, going into the banks, trying to get houses.
Now, see, we jump right into what
That's
you're telling me.
Yeah, that's why I told you.
We write it. How we gonna finance this kingdom?
You know, but you
know what I'm saying?
can
Right.
though.
Yeah.
But we got to do the work too, Ray. We can't ride. Well, listen, bro. You can't just ride up at the bank wanting it.
Yeah.
Now, you got to play the role like everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
See, if that man played the role, you got to play your role. You understand? But what did them 5 brothers do? Save their money,
Oh yeah, that was a nice little story on Facebook. Yeah.
and then they came and they was good. So when the bank said, "Well, what you got?" Well, we got this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, yeah, they don't. We as a lot of us as a people, we don't understand the science of money.
We don't the history of keeping.
And we don't understand the science of relationships. We don't understand the science of relationships.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
That's
say
the
that
history.
again.
But that's the
That's the
history.
history.
We don't know the
history.
science of money. But the thing about
Man,
it
that's
is,
a beast, man. That's a beast.
But the thing about it is, we also know that they set up restraints like the red line
Right.
that made so we didn't get that money.
Right.
And that's what I want to address today.
Let's go.
about
Let's
that.
get to that.
But understand this, okay? And we can go back and forth.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if I got, if Pedro can come from Mexico and gather tools, weed eaters, grass cutting utensils, and get all of them together. And they all stay in one house, one unity.
Blue.
One house, one unity. And come up out of there, man. And everybody feed everybody. He like, Jose, you can't leave right now. It's 5 of us, that's it. We gonna all eat. You gonna leave first, example. And then when you gonna make your money, you bring it back. We gonna build these highways and bridges. And we gonna all bring our money here. You gonna buy the truck. We gonna all ride with you. Why we can't do that?
Well,
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they come from a whole nother, and they don't supposed to be here, man.
Well, yeah, now they building a wall.
And we
for that
watch
situation.
them, but you know what I mean?
Now they building a wall. for that.
But we watched them do it, bro.
Yeah.
They came up, they got painting companies, they got all this, and they get they all navigate through Austin and all these little towns, and they do it, and they sit there and they sit back, and they go to Dale Valley and they live and buy land. They doing all that.
Well,
you know what I mean, though.
I ain't gonna lie to
They
you.
do that.
The Mexicans set up the greatest blueprint for us. They, but nobody ain't witnessing it. And nobody, listen, man, listen.
Yeah.
NAFTA. You know what NAFTA is, right?
Go ahead.
NAFTA, so
Break it down.
whatever.
Break it down.
Well, they brought it when we was in school, 1991 with Clinton.
Right.
They let the Mexican come in, right? They basically opened up the gates and said, come on, free trade or whatever. They called it for free trade. But it wasn't for free trade. It was to knock the Negro finally out of the game.
Yes.
It was the final dagger. You know what I'm saying? I held on later on, you know, in the 90s.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I was out there by myself. So I know, I seen it evolve.
Right.
But check this, though. You see what I'm saying? They did that. They bought the Mexican. But see, they really used to, you know the Bushes, right?
Yeah.
The Bushes are married to Mexican women.
Right.
See, you got to understand, and their father was over the FBI, right? CIA.
Is that their history?
No, I'm trying to tell you.
No, I'm saying
I'm
that's
telling
their
you, it's a
history.
pro-
No,
yeah.
that's their history.
Yeah, but see, but what they was trying to do was they was trying to develop a race. They were trying to get the white boy decided he was gonna breed with the Mexican, and that's when they started coming out. Now you could be a non-Hispanic white Hispanic, all this.
Yeah,
and this stuff was started right here in Austin.
Yeah.
I was in jail before,
Yeah,
and it was a Mexican on side of me in the jail, and he, you know, they give you classification and stuff,
Right.
and they had him down as a Caucasian. I said, you ain't no car, you know, like.
Yeah.
He said, I know I'm not, but they start right here in Austin, Texas. They started that off for the nation. You see what I'm saying? That's how significant we are as a city. And they did that, but see, the Mexican, just like what you said, they opened up their own taco stores. They end up buying from their own people. They reneged on the deal with the white boy.
Right.
So now that's why they doing the billing of this gate.
Yeah.
Right.
And we need to know how to renege.
Right.
See,
Say that again. Say that again.
man, whatever. we need to learn how to renege, man.
Yeah.
And that's why we continue being used as a race by these people.
Gone.
Because we don't want to go against the system.
And it ain't even made for
Going
what it's
against
made for.
Yeah, going against the system is what a war is all about, and that's what change is all about.
Yeah.
Then it ain't now civilization. Remember what I told you, I'm a historian by nature.
Right.
It ain't now civilization, which we call the nation that we building, the kingdom. Ain't now one of them been built without blood and sacrifice, bro.
Every last one of them.
It ain't. You can't go. You can't go to Genghis Khan. You can't.
Not one.
Not one new
They were
civilization.
putting bodies in the water.
So why do we think it's gonna be so different? And why are we letting this fear hold us back for what we supposed to be doing, dog?
It's so much, boy.
Profound.
Because for one, we don't know what to stand on.
No.
So you don't understand that there's casualties in war if you have nothing to die for of real substance.
Exactly. And then the thing
It
about
goes
it,
back to educating and uplifting. We got to teach. We got to reteach.
Yeah.
And that's part of what I want to talk to you about, getting sour grapes from some people. The truth is going to upset some people and offend some people.
I was supposed to.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's part of the process.
Yes.
It
And
gotta
you can't
get
waver when you're going through that process in order to do God's will.
That's why you right
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm letting you
that's why
talk
you
because
right
I'm
there.
loving you. I'm loving where to go. Go ahead.
yeah, like we said, but
Right
you know,
with
with building this kingdom, we have to have resources. That's true. That's just all that people got to eat.
Let's get to that.
And that's one of the real fears why people don't really follow me as much. They don't even know my God told me that.
Yeah.
People ain't gonna follow you when hell they boss might see them on Facebook liking your post and you just said
Yeah.
put something in the white boy book.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm not stupid. I'm one of those people, fortunately, why I can speak is because I own my own business.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't rely on the white man feed me,
Yeah.
but I can't hate on the ones that do.
Right.
And 90% of my people right now do.
Right.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So of course they gonna shy away from it. I'm not Vic. I love you, bro. I love your thing, but I'm not gonna stop my kid from getting them shoes next week over. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's their birthday. Dog, I just can't follow you like that, Vic. I fight with this in my mind all the time.
Yeah.
Cause at the end of the day, what did I tell you about myself? Loyalty is my greatest asset.
Right.
So I gotta think for my people.
Mm-hmm.
But that can't stop me from going through this path of this proper procession.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause I know eventually, see, I know my people are even sharper than me.
Right.
I'm really a naive bro.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I know that once God done put me out there and start walking this path, it's so many brothers like myself that's so sharp, they gonna know how to maneuver around even that white boy.
Yeah.
He learn. Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something. This is technology. You know what Moore's law is? Moore's law was created like in the '60s with the computer board. With, you know what I'm saying? Vacuum tubes. These vacuum tubes. For every 12 to 24 months, technology doubles. That you can put more chips on a board, right? Now this is technology. This is science.
Right.
But what we don't forgot is that it can also be organic.
Right. Now go
It
ahead.
can also
Spit
be
that.
organic. Organic is living.
Right.
Yes.
See, we got to start associating our minds with the computer board. I told that white boy that the other day. That white boy I showed the picture.
Yeah.
That white boy, and him and his wife got mad at me. I'm be truthful with you.
Yeah.
They might not mess with me. Them people got mad at me.
Why is that?
I couldn't hold back my emotions. Cause at the end of the day, I know them people. Like I told her, I said, man, you ain't gonna be able to do it. See, the young white boy pastor at the church, he can learn, cause his mind is still new. But that man and his wife, they too conditioned. They still thinking if we get money, we're not smart enough to spend it. That's what the people told me the other day, man. After I hugged them at church, like. Oh, y'all are gonna go out basic, and I told them straight up. I said, "Oh, I see what y'all trying to. Y'all trying to say if a person get money, a brother get money, gonna go buy a box of chicken and a gold chain." That's what they were saying.
Still caught up.
Yeah, they still locked up with that mindset. You know what I'm saying, dude?
I like that.
If listen, that phone, and I'm gonna put it up here. No. You looking at the Ark of the Covenant. Nobody don't want you looking at Moses going the mountain. And what they call they said it was tablets, right? That he bought down. That's what this is.
2 of them.
See, when I relate that to the mind as a computer board, and it doubles every 12 to 24 months, when he gave us this thing right here, guess what we're doing now? For every year, it's 5 years. Do the math yourselves.
Yeah.
He gave it to me. Every year now, since we've been touching this machine, look how man, when I got on this machine, Snuffy out of jail. Let me tell you something. Hey,
Shout out Snuff. What up,
Snuffy out of jail, man. My nigga out of jail, man. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And the reason why I can say that, grew up with Snuffy, grew up with all these great cats. Jerry Ball, all these cats. Man, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. No disrespect or nothing. But 5 years ago when I was pushing this, them boys couldn't even write a whole sentence on this thing.
That's just how it was.
They couldn't write a whole sentence because we had been asleep for so long as a people intellectually. But now I look at them same cats, man, them niggas write the paragraph.
They going.
Man, I mean, dude, they knowing how to do the punctuation.
Say the horn done went out. We're going to the fourth quarter. We got Mo Big Reed. We got the streets is talking, man. We loving it. CJ, I'm gonna come back and answer those questions. We're gonna get right to it, man. The love is real. Continue to share, continue to like. Let's go, man. Locker room, fourth quarter. We always finish strong, family. We'll see you after the break.
Y'all don't know. Keep them hands clean. These all those people food. All those people food. Get you a scoop of them greens right here. This could be greens, man. Stuff your greens in here. You understand me? Stuff them greens in here. Stuff them in there, man. We scared. Get you a couple of these pineapples. That stuff so sweet. The darker you see it, the sweeter it is.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Fourth quarter, man. We can't hold in breaks when I got this hot guest in here,
Yeah,
man.
I'm sweating. Y'all got
I got my. Nah, he going hard though, and this is valuable insight, man.
Yeah,
let's get right to the money and what you were telling us about the city and how we need to get to it.
We got the city, man, in a position that ain't never been seen before. And I feel like, you know, people say I was down there cursing out the mayor and all that, but that had to happen. They had to suffer some type of embarrassment for their deeds. You see what I'm saying? It goes from pharaoh to pharaoh to pharaoh to pharaoh.
Yeah.
Mayor to mayor to mayor to mayor.
Yeah.
You know what's sad? And she gonna be on this show. She know that the mayor's telling her right now, please do what he say just so he can leave us alone. Synovia Hope. Y'all don't even know Synovia Hope.
No, I don't know that.
She's a sister. She the one that made this kingdom happen in this city.
Right.
It wasn't no white boy.
Yeah.
She did. She been there 15 years. They done always gave her a boss.
Okay.
Always.
Always done gave her a boss. She
Never
went
gave
to
her-
a historically black university in Florida.
Yeah.
She's sharp, man.
Yeah.
A real queen, man.
Right.
But they had leashes on her. And I feel like they pimped her.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna never say that.
Yeah.
She don't supposed to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I can observe. I know if you've been there 15 years and you done had 5-6 different bosses and the tree is still standing, guess what?
Yeah.
The fruit coming from there.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, that's
Your
common
roots, your
sense.
roots. Yeah. That's just how it go.
She is in a position that the city now is now reaching out, and our city is the worst in the nation. See, that's I did a job in Westlake today, and man, when you come that Mopac way from old Barn Creek Mall, and you see that city right there, dude, you ain't never seen no city like that.
Right.
I done been all over this country, man.
I tell people that.
You gotta
the best of
you
our
gotta go
world.
over there to Qatar.
Yeah.
And all that.
Europe and different
to
places.
see that like that, man.
To get the best of both
Yeah,
worlds. our
Houston
words.
is a dying city.
Yeah.
It's a dying city.
Yeah.
Austin is vibrant. It's the blueprint for the rest of the nation. We are in a situation in this city, man. See, people don't understand this. Dog.
Talk real.
You see South by Southwest? One of the greatest things in the country. We got the blueprint to change the
Our
world here.
businesses try to get become a part of South by Southwest.
Correct.
It's a heavy tool.
And we got to get
It's a
more
heavy
involved with
tool.
that. We got to get more involved with that. We got to get more involved with that.
Yeah,
But
we
you know
fix it
what?
too.
But you know, and then University of Texas, what their slogan is? We change the world. See, you got to read a lot into them slogans.
Yeah, man.
Cause they do. You know what I'm saying?
They meant it.
And right now, and I look at y'all in the camera. We are at a time in this city that they got a black eye, and these people are gonna help us. They're gonna make sure that we are the beacon of what the black person supposed to be in this country. And we gonna give the rest of the country this blueprint, man. I truly believe it. I don't know what in the hell y'all perception is, but I know what it is. It's been told to me. I got a great home in Houston. I'm moving back to Austin. Never thought I would. And you know how many people that left this place because we didn't know why we was leaving. We really didn't know. We really didn't know it back in the 90s. We didn't know why we was leaving.
Yeah.
We was leaving because we were being threatened with not having nothing.
Yeah.
And then when we were going to being successes in other cities because AISD had a great
School
school
at the
system.
time.
It is what
And
it
it's
is.
getting back right
we
there.
we,
Shout
we,
out
we
to
had
Sheila
it, we was
Henry.
raised. People like, man, you sound white. You know, when I used to go to different.
Yeah.
We're not. Y'all ain't ghetto.
Yeah.
We're really not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey,
Not compared to
but-
Cabrini
yeah,
Green.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we're a progressive city. We made this city weird.
Right.
We made South by Southwest. I remember it was one building down
There
there.
you go.
And it used to be only brothers go down there
Yeah, it was.
to them hippies.
We'll
They
catch-
used to throw it. Am
We'll
I
catch the
lying?
Ghetto Boys or MJG
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Yes.
We done put these stones and I made this city, and now we finna claim back our kingdom, man. And they gonna give it to us, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't even worry about that, man.
Yeah. Just flow.
All we gotta do is continue this path, start being a little bit more like the Mexican.
Live and learn.
Know the renege a little bit.
Essence. Go back to our original.
Yeah, we got to do that, bro. And we smart enough to do it. See, we don't know how other people look at us because we don't see through their eyes.
Andrea say, "What's the blueprint?"
Right now, the blueprint is technology. We gonna again control the sun.
You just saw what my man did with the glove,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You
saw that?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh.
I'm telling you
Young
something.
black dude.
Dude, we are finna control the sun again.
How about the black dude that people don't even talk about? I mean, they
Understand, dude.
They
That's one of the greatest.
Uber.
With Nipsey.
Yeah.
And that's why really people don't know.
Snapchat.
That's why they really killed Nipsey. They can't kill him because he's a genius.
Yeah. Well, you can't. You
They
can,
gotta
you can take his body.
Yeah,
but his
no.
spirit live on.
They not gonna kill Aldrich saying, dude, he's the target.
Man.
But he's so intelligent. He's Imhotep.
Yeah.
He's a modern day Imhotep.
Hey, do this
so they
thing,
gotta
do this
steal his
thing. I
information.
ain't
They
gonna
can't
pick
kill him
up
because
the
he got
flag.
too many ideas.
Say that man's name again so they can reach.
Aldrich Sandu. It's IDRISS. First name, last name Sandu. SANDU. We gonna bring him here to Austin.
Dude.
We gonna bring him to LBJ. Yeah. We gonna get him to inspire these kids. I went in there. Them white people. First thing they want to do, they always want to go to elementary schools, to talk to black kids. I said, but they ain't gonna be in the workforce 3 or 4 years from now. We need to talk to them 10th graders.
Right. The 9th graders.
I mean, what is? I don't know what you telling me.
Yeah.
And close to the end of this, man, about that entrepreneurship. You know why that entrepreneurship worked for me?
Talk to him.
That entrepreneurship worked for me because when I went to New Orleans, it was an awakening.
Yeah.
I went to New Orleans. I did the Wally Beaver deal.
Okay.
I'm here to help you. I sound like white boy on the phone.
Yeah.
It always worked for me.
Yeah.
It was, it was great.
Yeah.
But when I went there and I seen God put me there for a reason, because New Orleans was one of the poorest cities in the nation.
Yes.
And when I seen the poor people, it's crazy. I can call them poor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I seen them, and I seen that government dump those resources. The Road Home program. They dumped the resource, and the only reason they dumped it because of that black eye that Bush had. Yeah. So they dumped that money and just gave it to them. Mm-hmm. And I seen that return. See, our people want to deal with each other, but we don't have the big pie in the apple. You see what I'm saying? So that's why people like, man, we can, dude, we gonna take advantage of what them people owe us, man. They can have that reparation word. I don't even like it.
So, but
Keep it.
And part of the blueprint
Keep
is, and understanding this, people, are the legalities of it. And we're going to touch on that. That ain't free game. You got to show up to some meetings and be involved in some real
And those
issues
are happening
in the
soon.
trench.
Real
Yes.
soon.
2 years old.
Yes.
22. A
young
baby.
dude.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Gee, man.
Yeah.
Dude had it to
And-
where you can look at
Yeah.
stuff in his clothes. Like you can put your phone
Yeah.
up
Yeah,
there. and
yeah,
you
they'll
can-
tell you.
Oh, yeah. Albums and...
But
oh,
no,
man, he was crazy.
But
bro.
how,
He's crazy.
but the thing about it is,
Yeah.
how many of those kids how many of those kids are walking the halls of LBJ right now?
Oh, man.
But see,
It's a lot
we
of them.
said that on the
but,
episode.
But we,
Yeah,
but,
talked
but
about
we
it.
haven't.
We talk about it.
We ain't even. We the adults now. See, we supposed to actually be testing those children to see where they at and grab them out of that bunch.
Yeah.
And see, that's,
And know they geniuses and give them these people to institute what they are. They gods.
Where it started though?
at home.
Yeah, well, no.
you-
No, I'm not gonna agree with that.
The
I'm not gonna agree with that.
The school only got them for how long?
It don't make no difference. How long it is,
Started home.
how long it is. How do y'all keep on saying them people it started home?
Because
but how
let me
many
tell you
how
something.
many of them people at home know what a CPU unit how it works in a computer?
No. It start the discipline.
you
the
can't
discipline.
discipline.
The
You gotta
discipline.
have
You
it,
gotta
man.
have the
Dude.
discipline.
You could be smart. You could be smart as hell.
Dude,
You could be one of the smartest kids in
they'll
school.
learn that outside of their homes,
and
man.
go home, bro.
You should.
Dude,
My
they would
kids,
learn that
I ain't gonna
outside
let-
they home.
I ain't gonna let nobody teach my kids
Well,
that
see, that's what
outside the home.
I'm but I'm talking about the educational part.
That's on us too. But
Yeah,
go ahead.
us too.
I was
That-
one of the
I mean,
first dudes in the hood
yeah,
with a computer.
yeah,
You
I
know what I'm
believe.
saying? My mama came with
You know
that.
what
out
most
of
people?
her job.
Well, y'all was rich Negroes at LBJ, so don't.
Nah, I
give
had
it-
husbands.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
y'all
saying?
had money. If LBJ was set up for people, mom and them would work for IBM. and all that.
nah, I'ma
don't
tell you
even
the truth.
don't let
I
me
had to
put
go
that
work
out
out.
there. Don't let me put out there. Y'all was rich. Y'all was rich. Y'all had money.
Work, Vic.
Nah, Vic, I'm gonna tell
If
you.
more people knew more people every day knew what a 2-story house felt like than over there where I'm from. Put it like that.
All right.
Nah, hell nah.
What?
Hell nah.
University is like, come on, man.
I'm gonna tell you since I'm
started at home,
I'm
man. Everybody agreeing on that.
We get outside of
That's
this
what we do.
Everybody agreeing on it.
Yeah.
On what?
It started at home. If everybody right there before this clock in, if you think it started at home, say it started at home.
They'll get it. But yeah, man.
But nah, you on point with that, my G. You on point with that.
And I can't wait to see what we gonna.
But this is the thing, CJ, and I was gonna get to CJ, but CJ, the slice of the pie, we gotta teach our people that it's just not one slice of the pie.
Right.
That's part of the slave mentality and being trained. It's enough, the whole pie, the whole pizza is there for us. That's our pizza is what he's telling you. We just have to educate ourselves and go through the process the right way. One of the problems they hated Barack Obama was he beat them at their own game. No matter what y'all want to say. You understand that? So we have to educate ourselves on the process and go through the process and listen and allow those that know the process to teach us and play our roles as soldiers and execute, bro. Because we need that in the school systems. We need all of that, bro.
Yeah, we gonna get it.
Yeah. We need that. But we need the HVAC. We need the AC. We need all that. That's a lifestyle.
All that. But like I said,
see, ever since you became an entrepreneur, tell me this. Don't you feel free?
Oh, absolutely. Why you think
Ain't that a sense of freedom?
Absolutely. And at the end of the day, it's gonna even be greater than that with this kingdom we building.
Right.
Because just because you don't own a business, you're gonna be comfortable because our dollar is gonna start circulating and you're gonna have a way to make your money.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then you develop a stronger bond within yourself and your families.
Right.
Because you don't live with that fear. Because you know at the end of the day, when Bobby Mack got his carpet service or whatever, Victor got his AC business, they go over here to Lily Mays in Maine to eat. Man, you know what? I'm going to go over there to eat with them, and I want to discuss some business with them. You see, then that's when that dollar starts. We circulating the dollar now, man.
Right.
Better than what we ever did. That's why I keep telling every 5 years, a year equal every 5 years that we growing organically in our minds.
Right.
Man, you
I'm
say
telling
that
you,
again. Say that.
dude,
How many years?
We are going at war speed. We are at 5 years for every year. Do the math yourself. I said 20 years, right? Add it up. Do it. That's how powerful my God done made me. Do
what it is.
Do it.
Yeah.
It ain't hard, man. I'm telling you. Watch, dude. This thing right. I've been watching. I used to be alone.
Yeah.
I used to go to the library downtown when it was, I used to get up on Sundays and go read, read in the library. I like books.
I used
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, yeah, exactly. Go buy my own literature. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, for the first time in my life, man, and everybody talking about, I don't feel alone no more. I don't.
Well, being alone.
Because I know how strong we done became as a people intellectually.
Being alone makes you strong.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know
But I'm just talking about with
Being what?
coming with it.
Being what make y'all boys so be talking about
Being
all those
alone make you
Yeah.
strong.
But like I said,
It's
never.
needed at times.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like it's the story of the lion, right? And I ain't gonna get on that deep. I'm just gonna say, when the lion, you gotta understand how they roll. They don't always go for the attack. Sometimes the lion sit and watch and he just sit over his kingdom.
Yeah.
He just looks. He just looking. He alone at that time. But he's strong. But he not alone. Because he know what he got to go feed.
The power.
Not really.
And he know that I'm the king of
That's
all
a
of
spiritual
this.
soul. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the king of all of this, man. So let me just look at it every now and then.
And I think we all developing into that. I ain't lying. I really see it. You know, like, and some people all think this negative. Man, I just love that a person can debate with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I know back in the day, I had to become a fighter.
Yeah.
Cause
it was coming.
Because I could destroy somebody intellectually.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I always had that ability.
You made them look
You know
like
what
they
I'm
didn't know nothing.
Yeah,
And
so then niggas say, put your hands up. You know, because they know they ain't going to beat me intellectually.
Yeah.
So and I had to get good at fighting.
They going to box you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I learned a lot of restraint too, keeping my mouth closed certain times. You know what I'm saying?
Real game.
You know,
That's
but
real game.
You know, but now I'm kind of able to hide behind this intellectually.
Yeah.
You know, and I know a lot. I done beat a lot of people up, but I've seen a lot of growth with that beat up.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
Right.
And nobody can't tell me nothing against that, bro.
Don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
that's it.
Say, man, I really appreciate you coming
Man,
through so much. But check this out, homeboy. This ain't your first or the last time. This your first, but it ain't the last time, homie. We connected from this point
Me and
on.
you on TV when we talk on the street.
Goddamn.
People don't know that.
Yeah.
Me and you on TV when we just
Yeah.
by ourselves.
Right.
Yeah,
No
I
doubt.
done had plenty of conversations with you.
No doubt.
I know who you are, my
No
nigga.
doubt.
Yeah,
No doubt.
yeah, I know who you are. Yeah, I know how it's gonna work.
No doubt. And you know my man Worldwide got a
Already.
question, and this the question he leave everybody with. Hit
Last
you.
question, man. How do you want to change the world, man?
I want to change. And this is a solid. I want to change the world with technology, man.
Okay.
I want to change the world with a real solution, a real strategy, not no hope.
Yeah.
We've been relying on that too long.
Yeah.
I looked at it's called Elevate Uber, just like Uber.
Okay.
It's called Elevate Uber. I want people to kind of Google that
Right.
and just look at that commercial to see where we going. My people gonna control the sun again, man.
That's what it is.
Yeah, dude, it ain't even no question.
Yeah.
Cause I'm finna start going to these little leagues. I already done bought my tent and everything.
Yeah.
Them football players that ain't running no 100-yard touchdowns.
Yeah.
The ones that ain't blocking a boy 30 yards.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that ain't throwing the ball for 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
The ones that come over there, they
You
for
want
me.
them.
Yeah,
Shoot.
the ones that sitting on the
Sit down
side,
and eat.
the ones that sitting on the sideline,
Sit down and eat with
y'all
you.
finna find out them for me.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, them for me.
Yeah.
And if you scared of me, you don't want your kid near me,
Then do something.
well, you know what? You might have to throw your hands up.
Yeah.
Like the old days.
Yeah.
But Victor gonna be there, dog. Yeah, them kids for me.
Yeah.
And they gonna lead this world, man. Dude,
Man.
I start crying on this show, man. I ain't lying, bro.
Say, man.
That's awesome.
I ain't lying.
Hey,
That's
hey,
awesome.
hey, let me do this, man, because without no further ado, man, boy, I think you changed the narrative tonight and showed the world who Victor Reed was, gave him a glimpse of it.
Yeah.
And we're going to continue to build this community, this kingdom together, my brother.
Man.
I thank you for the opportunity. B-Mac, we at it. And if you want to keep seeing the real, tune in to the locker room every Wednesday. You're going to have Vic Reed. Man, the lineup is crazy moving forward. But we're going to also give you solution and updates. So we're going to give you some more information on what Vic is doing and how we can get behind this movement and play our position.
It's all our movement.
But
It's
see,
ours.
But let me tell you this. When he said he wanted the kid that's on the sideline that ain't playing, that man figured out his lane and he ready to play his position.
You better believe it.
Let me leave you with this going into next week, man. Figure out your lane and play your position.
And that's just what it is, man. When we reach one, we teach one.
Already.
But if we reach many, we reach plenty. Because it's not how we start, it's going to be how we finish.
Locker room, baby.
Locker room.
Wednesdays.
Make this kingdom happen, man.
We love y'all.